Storm surge from Tropical Storm Nicole already breaching parts of Florida's coast, prompting water rescues, according to officials. Nicole could be a Category 1 hurricane as it moves toward the Sunshine State, which is still reeling from damage by Hurricane Ian, which hit just over a month ago. Correspondent Xavier Walton joins us now from Florida. Xavier, tell us what you're seeing out there.
All right, Nicole, well, here's what we're seeing right now. Take a look at these waves here. Choppy water. And now I'm going to tell you about what we're feeling, because it is these extremely strong winds. And here's the thing with Nicole, the wind field is some 600 miles wide. Take a look at these flags here blowing in the wind right now. Here's what Nicole looked like when it made landfall in the Bahamas earlier today. You're going to see these waves crashing up into this parking lot. And then we're going to take you to another video. This is out of Flagler Beach. That's about two and a half hours from where we are right now in Stewart. I mean, just take a look at these waves. One of the concerns with Nicole, we mentioned the winds, obviously, but also that coastal flooding, that's going to be an issue as well. And really, people up and down the Florida coast, the Florida East Coast, are preparing. That's why you're seeing these images of people filling up sandbags, right, to keep that water from going into their homes, their businesses. But there are some folks in some places where they can't control where the water goes. Listen to this. Beach erosion is a real problem. That video is out of Port Orange. That's up near the Daytona Beach area. I mean, that is a real thing. Several vacation homes there right on the beach, essentially their homes, their backyards, now going into the ocean. One thing we should mention as we come back out here live, Governor Ron DeSantis, Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis, declared a statewide emergency, a disaster declaration on Monday. Power outages, they're synonymous with hurricanes or tropical storms, right? Likely going to happen. He's already readied some 16,000 linesmen in case of power outages. He's got about 600 guardsmen as well on the ready should there need to be any rescues, Nicole.
All right, Xavier, thank you for that. Well, meantime, the watches and warnings are being expanded all across Florida as Tropical Storm Nicole nears. So let's bring in meteorologist Gerard Bailey, who is here in studio for more on the timing and the impact, Gerard.
Good evening, Nicole. We got one named right after you here. Slightly different spelling, but, well, Nicole being a late season storm, we are still officially in hurricane season. It is not a terribly strong storm right now, still a strong tropical storm. Winds of 70 miles per hour sustained. We could see it tick up to the hurricane level, but it really doesn't make much of a difference. The big thing here with this one is how wide that wind field is. 600 miles in diameter is the tropical storm force winds between 40 and 70 miles per hour. So we're seeing that, and it's going to impact a lot of folks, as you have noticed. But not a particularly intense storm, still going to cause a lot of impacts. The storm's still offshore, away from around West Palm Beach. We're going to continue to see the rain bands coming ashore. Of course, the storm surge, the beach erosion, the high surf. We do have those hurricane warnings in effect everywhere from Daytona Beach, including all the way from Cape Canaveral down to West Palm Beach. Anywhere in the blue, you see our tropical storm force, tropical storm warnings, where you could see tropical storm force conditions. Now, the system itself, as we talked about, this is the official cone of uncertainty. That is the track. The forecast track cone is not the impact track cone. What we're talking about are impacts. Everywhere you see in green are tropical storm force winds. You will feel impacts outside of that cone of uncertainty. It's just where the center goes. By Thursday morning, 75 mile per hour winds sometime. Late tonight, tomorrow morning, it will weaken as it crosses the Florida Peninsula. It could make a second landfall if it makes its way back over the water here. But Thursday into Friday, it takes a hard right turn and then weakens very considerably before heading out over land. And then we're going to see it just weaken very quickly. That's the good news. But along the way, we could still see a lot of impacts. 1 to 2 inches of rain off to the north and east, 2 to 4 inches across the state of Florida. And while you guys, I'm sure, are very used to small systems like these, you may have caught this one a little bit off guard. It's a late season storm. We've had a lot going on, so it's a little bit of a surprise, even though we've been tracking it. The other thing we have to remember, there are going to be tornado possibilities here, everywhere from Jacksonville, Florida, all the way down to Port St. Lucie. I wanted to also mention here, while we're talking about tropical storm and possibly hurricane conditions down towards Florida, we have another system going on. It's going to be bringing snow, blizzard conditions, severe thunderstorms across the north central United States. We have blizzard warnings in effect everywhere in the Dakotas. Ice storm warnings. We're going to see anywhere from a foot of snowfall from this system as it tracks off to the east, Nicole. And in addition, on top of that, we could even see ice accumulation amounts where we could be talking about another quarter-inch of ice. Could bring some power outages and problems over here towards the northern plains.
All right, know you're keeping an eye on all of it. Thank you, Gerard. Well, the results are in from one of the... Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.